Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primer is Best. I just left physical therapy with my wife, Mrs. PIB, on my total replacement knee. Swelled up, but that's normal, they said. I was thinking today, I had somebody made a comment and said they enjoy my stories that I sometimes tell on this channel, Primer is Best. I'm going to give you one that I still think about. It's kind of like it's a good story, but it's kind of like a nightmare. I still get nervous about it, I guess, thinking about it, especially how I was back when it happened. Do y'all remember, the first time, if you're a boy, the first time you ever kissed a girl, on the lips, first time? I'm not talking about your mother, your grandmother, whatever, none of that. I'm not talking about kinfolk. I'm talking about a girl that, you went to school with or something. Phew. I remember the first time. I was thinking about that this morning when I was shaving, and I don't know, I got the jitters just thinking about it. I was in the 8th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. I think it was 8th grade. And they were having a prom. And I never have been one of those kind of guys that, it's had a bunch of girls after me. I mean, look at me, right? No. Anyway, so I asked this girl to go with me to the prom because my other buddies had asked other girls, otherwise I probably wouldn't have went. But I had a really good friend at the time, and his mother and my mother and him and his date for the prom and me and my date were going to go all ride in one car to the prom. So we went to the prom, and do y'all remember that group Chicago? The song at the time that was a big hit for the group Chicago was Color My World. And that was a big hit for them, and it was popular. So went to the prom, and I didn't know how to dance. I never had held another girl's hand. Nothing. Completely dumb, completely stupid. I shouldn't say stupid. I didn't know. Just because you don't know something doesn't mean that you're stupid. So anyway, I asked this girl out. She said she'd go with me. I had to get her one of those corsages that goes, of course, I didn't put it on her. My mother ordered it, found out what color her dress was, and ordered it. And of course, someone put it on for her. I wasn't about to go to try to put that on. They got a big old needle, that clips on, and I thought, oh my goodness. Anyway, corsage, yeah. So anyway, got that, and we went to the prom. All of us piled up into one car, and it was a big moment for my mom's friend. It was her son. A big moment for him, and his date. Big moment for me and my date, and of course my mom. We'd never done anything like that. So there was 3 in the front, 3 in the back of this 1965 Mercury, big car. Anyway, so plenty of room. It was just 3 in the front, 3 in the back. So we went to the prom, and I got to tell you, I was sweating. Oh my goodness, I was sweating. My hands were sweaty. Everything was sweaty. Anyway, I wound up dancing on a slow dance, and I can't dance. I just, Color My World came on, and of course everybody's out on the floor dancing, and of course, would you like to dance? Would you like to, go on a dance floor and dance? Yeah, she said, yeah, I'd like to dance. And I didn't know how to fast dance or slow dance, so I got a hold of her, put my hand around her waist and held her hand, and we just went around in a circle, Oh my goodness, I was afraid I was going to step on her toes. Just think, when you're young, you've never done anything like that before, and what's going through your mind and all that, you're afraid somebody's going to laugh at you, you're going to step on her dress, and you're all going to fall down in the floor. Domino effect, one falls, another one falls. you know, I had all them scenario nightmares before we even had this happen. So anyway, everything went good. You know, I got her, seemed like I got her a piece of cake or something to eat. You know, of course, I'm just taking little bites. I want to make sure I don't get choked. Oh my. Anyway, it was an experience. You know, like I said, I was shaving this morning, and I don't know why I thought of this, but I got nervous just thinking about it because I was a nervous wreck. Didn't know what to say to her, nothing. You know, what am I going to talk about? Anyway, so it come time to, you know, after the dance and the prom and everything, and everybody's all dressed up in their best. You know, I had on a tie and a suit and all this kind of stuff, and so it was time to, you know, time to go home. And I don't know, three hours maybe, something like that for the prom. And of course they had chaperones there, you know, the teachers and stuff. You know, it was laid out real nice, you know, but you know, I was just nervous. You know, I was still playing with Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars and stuff like that. You know, riding my bicycle and stuff. And anyway, the girl I took to the prom, I should mention this. She was pretty popular. She was into sports. She was a real good tennis player. She was good at everything she done. So hold on, guys. Okay, that's my buddy GM1038 on YouTube. Be sure to check out his YouTube channel, GM1038. He's my buddy. We were talking about carburetors, but real quick. But I was going to tell you that where was I at? Oh, it's time to go home from the prom. So we all loaded back up in that big old Mercury, all 6 of us, and my buddy. See, we went to take my date home first because it just so happened on the way home her house was first. So we took her home, and she lived in a big old fine house, you know, like I just call it not a mansion, but you know, it's a real fine home. Her folks were rich, and you know, of course, we're just regular folk. And my mom's friend parked the car pointing toward the porch, and they forgot. Got my date out of the car, you know, opened up the door for her, held her hand, and we walked up to the porch. And I told her, I said, I really did have a good time. Thank you for going with me. You know, my hands were sweaty. I bet she thought, what is wrong with this guy? You know, water just running out of my hands. I mean, I was sweating bullets because I knew what was coming up. What was coming up is what I started out first this video, remember? Your very first kiss. So I said, thanks for going with me. And I looked at her and she looked at me, and I thought, I got to get this over with. You know, it wasn't something I was looking forward to whatsoever. I was wanting to get home and get out of this monkey suit and sweating. So I reached in and gave her a kiss on the lips, and you know, let go of her hand, made sure she went into the door of her home and went back out to the car. But my mother and my friend and his mother and their date, they left the headlights on, so they seen everything I was doing. I was hoping I was kind of in the dark. I was not in the dark. Oh my goodness. Anyway, here comes my wife. Hang on, guys.
I didn't know I could use both of them.
Okay.
Pickle daughter's there, so she's let me use.
Oh, okay.
Were you recording police?
No, I'm recording the video.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Okay, guys. Anyway, that Mercury had 4 lights, bright and dim, and they are all focused on me. So they seen everything I done, which was nothing, but I'm saying I was kind of hoping if I messed up, only me and my date would know. But I reckon I done okay. We never went out or anything after that. Even in high school, we never went out, nothing like that. It's just one of those situations, like I said, it was a fun time, and it is a good memory for me. And, I guess I'm saying, do you remember, if you're a boy, your very first kiss with a strange girl that you'd never kissed before, that's not kin to you? And, if you're a girl, do you remember the first time a boy ever kissed you besides your brother or your dad or somebody, Pretty nerve-wracking. I guess looking back, I'm saying she's probably as nervous as I was. And it didn't take but like half a second. But still, you don't know how many countless nights I laid awake in the bed thinking, what am I going to do? Oh, my. Anyway, those are some of the times in my life that I won't never forget. I thought I'd share it with you while I had it fresh on my brain again today. Y'all have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Well, subscribe to the channel, Parameter's Best. My name is Jimmy. I'm also on Facebook, Parameter's Best, Instagram, Parameter's Best. I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1, and Facebook, Man on a Budget. If you'll subscribe to both, you won't miss anything. Let me know if you like these stories, okay? I get to thinking that people are burnt out on them or hearing stupid things come out of my mouth sometimes, but I'm just sharing experiences that I've had, and maybe y'all can relate or reminisce about something, or if you're a young person and you've never been to the prom, never kissed a girl, there's nothing to it. Nothing to it. It's over in about a half a second. Next thing you know, you're back home and you're back playing with your Hot Wheels. If you're like me, I've always played with toy cars and trucks my whole life. I didn't think I was ever going to get out of it. Now I got full-size cars and trucks. I still play with them. God bless y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. The Lord is in charge, and I thank you for listening to me. God bless y'all. Please give me a thumbs up. It'll help push my videos out further on YouTube. Let me know what you think about these stories. Catch y'all in the next one, guys. I'll see y'all later.